Have you ever heard a small sound in a room when you are all by yourself? Let me take you to a place where such sounds happen often. It's a place that no one has lived in for a long time, but it has many scary stories to tell. This isn't just a normal house. It's a house known for being spooky and talked about quietly by the people living nearby. The house is far away from everywhere else, forgotten by time, wrapped in a scary mystery. Its doors make noise in the wind, and there are many spider webs in its corners. The house seems old and forgotten. The wind coming through its broken windows is always cold, even on the hottest days. But what makes this house so scary? Is it the old bricks, the broken windows, or the plants growing over it? Or is it the story that the house tells? People say that this house used to be happy and full of life, but then something sad happened. We don't know the details, but we can still feel the sadness. Some people say they have seen shadows moving in the dark, heard sounds when no one is there. Some people say they felt a cold touch when they were too close to the house, but this can just be their imagination, right? But there's something that even the bravest people can't ignore. The whispers. They happen at night when everyone is sleeping, and the only sound is the owl, a quiet sound that seems to come with the wind, reminding us of the house's scary past. But the scariest thing? The whispers in the night. What if you feel something strange, something you can't see, in an empty room? Picture feeling scared, getting goosebumps. Now let's tell a story about some friends who wanted to face something unknown. These were special friends. They loved mysteries and things not yet discovered. Their curiosity brought them to an old, empty house. This house had many secret stories. When night came, they were brave and excited about discovering something unknown. Any sound in the old house made them laugh. But as they went deeper into the house, they stopped laughing and started to feel scared. The house seemed to react to them being there. Things started moving by themselves. Doors closed and opened without wind. It got cold for no reason. The air felt heavy, full of a scary feeling. It was as if the house had come to life. One by one they felt it, something they couldn't see. It wasn't mean or dangerous, but it was there, and it wasn't normal. It was something that had been sleeping for years and was now awake because of the friends. The friends couldn't pretend it wasn't there anymore. The laughter had stopped and silence filled the air. They started whispering, and their bravery turned into fear. They could feel it around them, in the house. They were not alone. What if the house has a scary secret? Try to picture a house that is filled with sadness due to a tragic past event. Its walls have silently seen a disaster that left a lasting mark. This house, now empty and forgotten, was once a home for a family that disappeared all of a sudden. Their sudden disappearance is still a mystery, with many questions left unanswered. The family was completely normal until they vanished. The last time anyone saw them was on a clear, starry autumn evening. Then, suddenly, they were gone, and all that was left was a spooky silence that filled the house. A group of people who explored this empty house found something shocking. There was a hidden room under the old floorboards. The room was not known to anyone until then. The room was filled with a creepy feeling of dread. It seemed like the walls of the room were quietly sharing their secrets, and the forgotten past could be felt in the silence. Inside the room, the group found things that scared them. A child's teddy bear with dull eyes was thrown in a corner. A cracked mirror was reflecting the faint light, showing signs of a fight. Old yellowed letters were found that told stories of sadness and fear, making one feel uneasy. The house, it appeared, was not just a building made of bricks. It was alive, and its past could still be felt. The scary secret it had was not only about the tragic past of the family, but also about a ghost that was still there. The house was good at hiding its secrets, and its sad past could be felt in the silence. It felt like the house was keeping its past alive. What if you meet the scariest thing you can think of? Imagine that you are in a group inside a very old, scary house. Suddenly, the air inside the house becomes very cold. This makes you shiver and feel scared. Then the lights start to blink. One moment you can see around because of the dim yellow light. The next moment, it's completely dark. This blink happens randomly, and it makes you feel very scared. There are also strange noises like the sound of wood creaking, things falling, or soft whispers from nowhere. These make you even more scared. The group of people who were excited to explore the house now feel scared and trapped like an animal caught by a hunter. Everyone's hearts are beating fast and they're breathing heavily. They are scared by the blinking light, the strange noises, and the cold wind. They decide to leave the house as is possible. They run and stumble in the dark, screaming as they go. They finally get out of the house and into the night. However, even as they stand outside house under the moon, they feel scared. They left the house, but the fear stayed with them. The house becomes empty again, but they will always remember how scary it was, reminding them of their scariest night. What if there's more to the story? The group came out of the old empty house. Along with scary memories, they also had many questions. The house, once just an old building, was now a big mystery, and its secrets were stuck in their heads. The things that happened that night changed their lives in ways they didn't expect. The soft sounds they heard in the house seemed to follow them in their dreams. What were these sounds? Were they sounds from the past? Or maybe something that stayed behind? As time went on, the group felt drawn back to the house and its mystery, like moths to a light. Why was the house empty? What was its dark secret? Who was the unseen thing they all felt? There were so many questions, but no answers. The fear of what they didn't know was slowly them feel crazy. It was not what they had seen in the house, but what they didn't see. The unseen, the unknown, the unexplained. These things scared them the most, casting long, scary shadows over their lives. They had left the house, yes, but the soft sounds, they were everywhere. In the sound of the leaves, in the quiet wind, in their dreams. They had left the house, but it seemed the house didn't leave them. The group had gone into the house looking for excitement, something amazing in their normal lives. They didn't know they would leave with so much more. A scary story, a mystery unsolved, and a soft sound that wouldn't go away. They left house, but can they leave behind the soft sounds?